Peachy. Treven forgot to say something.
Connor forgot to do the time. What's the time?
Why are we recording?
I don't know. And what?
What?
And what?
What?
Because Christian and me.
Yeah.
Did you see
Hey, Shaq,
Connor's
the general
Facebook
gives you a
post
break.
yesterday?
No.
Yeah. He posted something on Facebook yesterday.
Treven, I think Jim Carrey. I saw that on Facebook of him, but I didn't see his post.
Yeah.
Well, I saw this thing on Facebook.
That was his post.
It was?
Yeah. I saw it too. Yeah, because
I don't know what post you're talking about.
the one from yesterday.
Connor can show me.
What are you doing?
Taking my seat next to my daughter.
You're her father?
Yes. Can I get to my seat?
No.
Karen is sure this man is lying. To catch William, she even calls over a flight attendant. But right after the attendant checks William's ticket.
Now, please step aside and let this
I
gentleman.
probably saw it on the news feed on Facebook. Yeah.
Because, like Connor,
Idiots these days.
yeah, like Connor and I were talking about this morning before bowling.
That you going to get a new cake?
No,
No.
we were talking about it this morning.
That you going to get
I'll make yours pass.
pie?
No,
No. A new cupcake?
no,
No.
what Connor just showed you.
A new fish?
No,
A new
No.
dog?
no,
No.
A new
We
kitty?
only have two
No.
dogs. Look. It's said. I don't know what's going on with these dumb drivers. We just had one at the four-way stop here, 5,000 South, 300 West, Washington Terrace. Just around the corner where my house is. Here's what happened. The other driver honked a horn at this idiot who was in front of me and my dad. The idiot who we were just behind was way over that line, did not want to let that other driver go because it was not their turn. That someone from across was there first. You need to learn how the four-way stop works. And I'll tell you, that was extremely dangerous. It could have caused a wreck. We don't want that. Oh, that post.
yeah,
That Connor? Yes. That made me mad. Yeah, I was thinking when I saw it. That'll make people. That idiot almost caused a wreck. That'll make people like hooked and sort of furious, like when they're driving too.
yeah.
When I looked at that. Yeah.
Is that Tim Tebow right there, Christian?
Yes. Yeah. Treven.
Autistic son and mother kicked out at restaurant.
Hey, it's okay,
Why
baby.
are we recording?
I wanted to do another reaction video.
Of what?
How
How
about
about that Neil Darman video he just posted?
okay? But on the
But it's on
bonus.
his bonus
I
channel.
see Wacky Darman.
Christian said wacky
Wacky
darn.
Darman. That one right there.
Yeah,
That is those dollars for dating.
No.
yeah.
Cheerios, made with whole grain oats and a whole.
I need to get my lineup some before.
Dan.
No. What is he doing here?
Dad, I invited him. Be nice. Maybe. I was worried you were gonna miss your flight.
Well,
You invited this loser to my birthday vacation? Why?
Because you're both important to me. I knew you two would get along if you would just give Paul a chance.
You want me to get along with this pipsqueak here? That's never gonna happen.
Sir, I know we haven't gotten along, but I have a surprise that might change your mind about me.
Save it. I'm not interested in anything you have to give to me.
Dad, stop speaking to my man that way.
To your man? Look at this. He's not a man.
That's
He's a
cool.
child who still plays with toys.
That is a very rude way to speak about your daughter's partner.
Save it, lady. No one asked you here. Besides, a partner supports my daughter. This guy here is living off my daughter.
Dad, that's not true.
That's not true? Well, he spends all day long in front of his computer, gaming with other losers. Baby, a man is not only supposed to support you, he's supposed to protect you. And tell me, how is this chum going to protect you from anything or anyone? Look at him. He cannot even stand a stiff breeze.
Dad, stop it. Who I date is up to me, not you. Unless you want to spend your birthday vacation alone, Paula's coming with us.
Unbelievable.
Sorry, sir. I wanted to chat before Anna comes back.
Skip it, because there is nothing you can say that's going to change my mind.
Well, there might be. This past year with your daughter has been the best in my life, and there's no one's opinion that she values more in this entire world than yours, which is why I would like to get your blessing to marry her.
Let me be clear, okay? I am never going to give you my blessings for you to marry my sweet Anna. You're lazy, you're poor, and you're weak.
But sir,
No buts. You cannot even support yourself.
that's not true.
Yes, it is. Anna told me she's been paying for your rent for months.
Mr. Alvarez, if you would just let me explain.
Listen, there is nothing to explain. You're not good enough for my Anna, and that's final.
But sir, I love her.
It was just posted.
Flight attendant.
Hi, how can I help you?
Yes, could you please change my seats, as far away from him as possible?
Dad, what's going on?
He's trying to change his seat.
Why?
My whole weekend has been ruined, okay? So please, flight attendant, I'll take any seat as long as it's far away from them, okay?
Mr. Alvarez, there's something you need to know.
Okay, stop it. I'm never gonna give you my blessings to marry her. You got that?
What? Marry me?
This isn't at all what I had planned, but I love you, Anna. You're the best thing that could ever happen to a guy like me. Will you marry me?
Let me see that. Is this even a real diamond? Anna, he's not a good man, okay? If you continue to pursue this, I will disown you.
It's okay, baby. You don't have to decide now. Come on.
Anna, he's a loser.
Dad, won't you even talk to us?
There is nothing left to say, okay? I'm Miguel Alvarez.
Oh, great. I'll be your limo driver.
My what? But I didn't hire any...
Mr. Green, so nice to see you again. Don't worry. I have everything arranged just as you requested.
Thank you, sir.
You did this? But how? Why?
I wanted to share this with you privately, but this is a thank you for raising such a wonderful daughter.
What is this? You paid off my mortgage?
It's the first thing I did when I sold my gaming company for $30 million last week.
Even after the way I treated you.
I know you love Anna like I do. You just want what's best for her. I wanted to prove to you that I can provide for your daughter in all the ways she deserves.
I'm very sorry for the way I treated you. It's just that I didn't want Anna to struggle the way that her mom and I did.
I know, sir.
Well, you certainly have my blessings now, so go right ahead. Don't make her wait.
All right. Anna, will you marry me?
Yes, absolutely.
Come on.
Come on! You gotta be kidding me! Sorry about that, mister.
Sorry, you just wasted $40 worth of food. Sorry isn't gonna fix it. You people are the worst. You're gonna pay me back for that wasted food.
But I got no money.
Ooh-hoo. Well, you better figure out something fast or I'm calling the cops. You know what? That's a nice pendant. I'll tell you this. You give me that, and we'll call it even.
I can't. It means too much to me. I've worn this every day of my life since I was 18.
Blah, blah, blah. I didn't ask for your whole life story. I'll make it simple for you. Either you give it to me, or I'll call the cops and report you for vagrancy and public drinking.
Mister, please. Have a heart. I just can't. It's too important.
Well, when you put it like that, I understand. Have it your way.
Please, mister. Don't do this to me. It's the only thing I have left.
Hello, police? Yeah, I'd like to report a crime.
What?
Yeah, the suspect's
Okay.
Thank you for your time.
Here.
Ooh. Oh, that's nice. Hey. It looks better on me anyway, huh? Ooh. Come on now. Don't be like that. Cheer up. Have a good day.
You introduce your buddy to details. Whoa. He goes on the site and winds up dead.
What's going on out here in the suburbs?
Let's jump out and went outside.
Hey, look at you. Floors by day, student by night. PT by dawn, Dean's List by dusk. Always powered by Penn State World Campus. With more than 175 in-demand programs, Penn State World Campus delivers. On your time.
We're doing it to you, Christian.
DJ, we're leaving.
Is my old spice in there? I think I'm gonna stay.
What makes Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadilla so giant? Crispy fingers, salt.
Hey, Pop, I'm home. Hey, Pop, you there?
Oh, sorry. You snuck up on me.
Pop, I thought we talked about this. You can't sit around all day looking at old stuff from the war. It isn't good for you.
Neither's forgetting.
Yes, I know.
You're falling me.
Listen, Pop.
Yeah.
Ever since you adopted me, I could remember you sitting around looking at old photos and memorabilia, but you never talked about your experience over there. I know you went through a lot over there, but I think you should leave the past in the past.
If only it were that easy. Every day, I have to live knowing that I survived. And so many others did. Where did you get that?
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
Where did you get it?
It's just from some homeless guy down at the plaza.
Homeless?
Yeah. Pop, calm down. What's wrong?
I want you to take me to it.
Take you where?
The man you got that pendant from. Let's go!
Pop, just...
Oh, no.
There he is.
No. He's still got a pulse. I think he's got alcohol poisoning. Call an ambulance.
Oh, come on, Dan. Why is this guy so important to you?
Just call an ambulance.
All right.
We're gonna get you some help. Just hold on a little longer.
Hello, 911? Any progress?
Nothing yet.
Come on, Pop. You can talk to me. Who is this man to you?
Someone I never thought I'd see again. It's time I tell you about my time in the war. You see, the enemy had taken our position and decimated our squad. I was shot multiple times and was bleeding out. Thankfully, a soldier from another squad, a man I'd never met, carried me over half a mile on his back to the field hospital. The doctors told me if I had gotten there even 1 minute later, I wouldn't have survived. I was being prepped for surgery and barely conscious. But the soldiers saw how scared I was. Right before surgery, he gave me a part of a pendant he wore as a lucky charm. He promised it would help get me through the surgery, and I promised I'd give it back to him when I was healed. He left to save more men, and I never saw him again. So you see, it wasn't just a pendant that he gave me. It was the gift of hope. And it worked. It got me through my long recovery and the rest of the war. Without him, I wouldn't be here today. And you wouldn't be here with me today. I searched for him every day since, but I never found him. I assumed he was killed in action, at least until you came home with that pendant.
Can't believe it. I mean, I treated him so poorly, and I should have helped him.
Oh, no. It's not you again. Don't call the cops on me, man. I gave you everything I had.
I know.
You know, that pendant was my most prized possession. That wasn't good enough for you. I'm sorry. I don't know what else.
Listen, sir, you're safe now. I'm here to apologize to you. The way I treated you, I'm truly ashamed. Look, I want to give this back to you. Yes. Yes, I took advantage of you, and I'm just truly sorry.
I also have something I need to give back to you.
Who are you? What in the... Is it really you?
I have been looking for you for almost 40 years, and I finally found you. And I can finally thank you for saving my life.
I did what was needed. Anyone would have done the same.
No, not just anyone would have done what you did. You gave me hope when I needed it most. And there is nothing I can ever say that would ever thank you enough.
Oh, I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say a thing.
Mm-hmm. You don't have to ever worry about being hungry or being homeless ever again.
When you get out of here, we want you to come stay with us.
No, it's too much.
No, it's nonsense. I mean, you saved my father. If you hadn't done that, then I wouldn't live the life I have today. Please. It's the least we can do on behalf of what you've done for me and my family. So what do you say?
Okay. I'll come and stay with you. Thank you so much.
No, thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
Just stress sweated through my third set of scrubs. Totally normal, it's very healthy. I'm sure it's not a sign of emotional.
What? This is what Connor Connor said,
Yeah.
What?
This is what Trump said.
Now.
Yeah. This isn't. Oh no! Not this video! Not this businessman! Businessman!
Girl, what should I say? Join your guitar.
Yeah! I can't stand Rishi Araya in that video.
Me neither.
Yeah! Who are you doing it to?
I'm doing it to Blake.
Yeah. Yeah? Because he breaks that guitar right there.
Yeah.
No, you Blake it.
Huh?
Me too.
Yeah.
What Treven said.
Yeah. He's so rude to Gwen.
Yeah.
This is the SpongeBob movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Evil Karen humiliated by her Black Santa.
What?
That's a Christmas video posted in February.
What? We're not in December anymore, darn man.
Yeah. There's the daddy video.
Darman reacts to the best Darman reaction videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause I see.
I saw that on React.
Yeah. Cause I see Sean Dixon right there.
Me too.
And I see Wacky Darman right there.
Me too. And you said wacky darn man.
So did you.
Dang it. Ugh.
Yeah. Don't make me yawn.
Sorry. That's what we gotta do. Fine.
Excuse me, time. My sisters won't to let your brother date.
Look on your left. The Joplin by tornado.
Worse than you thought.
We can watch that one.
Yeah.
This is May 22nd, 2011.
Which is this right here?
Bud.
Which was
This is May 22nd,
this video
2011.
Right here at the beginning.
There's bodies everywhere in the southwest side of Joplin.
That house is destroyed.
People are trapped in their houses and people are gone.
Hey, that's
This whole scene on the southwest side of Joplin is unbelievable.
An unbelievable scenario. Joplin has taken a direct hit from a tornado, and it appears the damage is unbelievable.
He's got his girlfriend. There's somebody yelling in there.
Where?
Right, I can't find her.
Where?
In this house. There's crawling out from underneath my house, and there's somebody in here.
Oh my God.
I don't like that. Yeah, that's a tornado. Get in here. Come on, Kelly. Kelly, hurry. That's a tornado. That's a freaking tornado. That's a freaking tornado. Come on. Tornadoes sound like a freight train, dear. I'm telling you.
Take cover.
Yes, please.
Right now.
Please,
I am telling you to
yes,
take cover.
Take cover right now.
We do have a
Folks,
tornado on the ground.
This is a tornado. Yeah, this is a very dangerous situation. We cannot stress this enough. If you are in Joplin, please take cover.
Mom, no! Mom! Get in here!
Annie, just pray. We're okay.
Hey, there's a tornado right there. I just saw a car flying through the air.
It was so bad. I wouldn't want nobody to go through this.
It's bad. It's really bad.
Right here, right there. Right here, Bubba. See right there in the clouds. Look at the air.
Yeah, I see it. I know, I see it.
Holy shit, it's right here.
It's in the house. Get over here.
Pick it up. Get Bill. I'm trying to get Bill.
I got it.
Stop.
Oh, no, all right. It's behind us. Oh, good God. This is bad, really bad.
Jesus. That's a monster, this.
Oh my God. It is right there.
I feel sick right now.
Everybody get down. Low on the ground.
That's a tornado.
And about two and a half hours later, they pulled my baby out. He was the best baby in the world. He was 13 months old. He just learned to walk. And they did CPR on him, but he was blue, and they couldn't do anything for him.
I think we're gonna do it.
And they couldn't do anything for him. So they wrapped him up in a blanket. I held him for a while. And then they got my wife out. They made me turn away.
Climbed through a wall, a hole in the wall, to get to a patient. I was capable of running to a closet. She was not. And to see her laying there, not only glass sticking out of her, but just covered in it, ceiling tiles on top of her. You know, just the amount of just destruction you see on the ground and people that you're responsible for laying in it. It's devastating.
New York City. Oh, no. Oh, they got down. Oh, my God.
You'd see people just blood dripping down their body because they've been hit by something, and just people freaking out, being like, where's my kid? Where's my son? Where's my dad? And we just saw, like, just bodies scattered everywhere and people freaking out and panicking.
That whole day and night went just finding people, finding bodies and stuff. I think I pulled either 33 or 34 bodies out. A little 8-year-old boy ran up to me and he said, my grandma's not breathing and stuff. I think she had a heart attack in the closet.
It was like the apocalypse, a war zone.
Unless you were here and had someone that you couldn't find, you have no idea how tormenting that is to not be able to find someone. Knowing how he died with a 2x4 in his eye socket and out the back of his head, and was still alive, asking if someone was there to help.
Listen to it!
There's not one single building in any direction I look that's still standing. It is unlike anything I've ever seen. Yeah, it's people are in shock here in Joplin. All I can say is it looks very reminiscent of what we saw last month in Tuscaloosa. It's tough.
This is Joplin after it happened. But to understand the magnitude of this moment, we need to go back to the city that existed before the storm.
National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning on the radar, indicated a tornado 10 miles west.
Before all the sirens and the headlines, before all the devastation, there was just Joplin, a Midwestern city built on community, family values, hard work, and minerals. Joplin's foundations were literally, physically shaped by the ground beneath it. Tunnels, shafts, and layers of history hidden beneath their neighborhoods, carved out of the old lead and zinc mines that once fueled America's early industrial age. Joplin's not some small, forgotten, sort of rural town. It's a regional hub, built along the historic Route 66 highway. Coffee shops, churches, schools, corner stores, a tight-knit community wrapped around a very blue-collar identity. The kind of place where people wave at each other at stoplights. Now, for generations, storms had rolled across this part of Missouri. Hard rain, loud thunder, the occasional funnel cloud drifting across the plains. People generally respected the weather here, but they didn't fear it. Joplin had seen storms and survived them, but buried in the city's past were moments, brief, violent reminders that the atmosphere had warned them before. In 1971, a tornado tore across the north side of Joplin, an F2 that damaged homes and businesses, shaking the city, but definitely not defining it. Thankfully, this storm only caused one fatality, and it would remain the only death due to a tornado in Joplin until May of 2011. Just 4 years later, in 1975, another outbreak swept across southwest Missouri. Tornadoes tore through the region and brushed the Joplin area again, a reminder that the city sat in a vulnerable corner of Tornado Alley. Then in 2003, a large tornado tracked across Cherokee County into Jasper County, close enough to shake the region and end up in Joplin's weather memory, but it didn't score a direct hit. So Joplin wasn't unfamiliar with tornadoes, but nothing in its past came remotely close to what was coming. So now we go to spring 2011, the most active tornado season in several decades. Leading up to Joplin, we had the April 27th super outbreak, one of, if not the worst tornado outbreak in all of recorded history. 300...
Right there.
Yeah.
That's your mom's birthday, isn't it?
Yeah.
67 tornadoes over 3 days with 324 fatalities. Just historic and absolutely devastating. The atmosphere was locked into a violent pattern. Deep moisture, relentless instability, and a jet stream that was determined to wreak havoc across the country. Leading into the Joplin disaster, people across the country were still reeling from the aftermath of the super outbreak. The damage was still fresh, the debris and wreckage still scattered across Dixie Alley, but for Joplin, life was in the normal routine. Graduation week was starting, families were at church and out shopping. Sunday felt normal. Nobody realized that the same atmospheric engine that had torn apart Dixie Alley was still very much alive, and it was quietly zeroing in on southwest Missouri.
This is the day 2 outlook, and as you can see, this covers a huge area. The air is going to be a little bit more unstable, more that moisture, unstable air, more muggy air is going to be available. Scattered thunderstorms popping up across the area. And tomorrow afternoon could be a few active thunderstorms, some of those getting strong, maybe on to the low end of the severe limit scale. There is at least a 30% chance that any of the thunderstorms that do develop tomorrow could become severe. So I think that's going to be our primary threats. Of a 3 out of a possible 10, that's a 3 in 10 chance that any storms that happen either this afternoon, but more likely Sunday afternoon and evening, could contain damaging winds, number 1, large hail, number 2, intense lightning, number 3, and on the bottom of the scale, but not to be, ignored, is the chance of an isolated tornado. Now, we put that in there even though there's not a great tornado threat. We're not calling for an outbreak.
By late morning, southwest Missouri was already primed. Warm, saturated air at the surface and strong winds increasing with height. By mid-afternoon, instability surged. The cap weakened and wind profiles tightened. Near Joplin, Cape levels shot past 4,000 joules per kilogram, while low-level shear strengthened, creating a volatile, tornadic environment. And at the surface, a sharpening dry line, lifting warm front, and strong upper system all converged, focusing everything directly over Joplin.
I can remember it was a beautiful day, and I remember it was Joplin graduation.
We had a group of church leaders over at the house, and we were making tacos, having a great time like we normally do.
Southwestern Jasper County, north central Newton County, until 6:05 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 5:34 p.m. Central.
Lots of heavy rain, lightning coming down, and debris flying outside the window. The best thing you can be doing at this hour is taking shelter now
They're talking about Joplin. That's where I'm going right now. It's definitely getting darker. They're saying there is a tornado on the ground up here. I'm 10 miles away from Joplin, and it's definitely getting worse heading this way. So we'll see. Maybe we'll see a funnel cloud. Maybe.
Winter here. Yep, there it is.
We are getting reports that most of the rain has passed through there, but they are seeing what people are considering a wall cloud, 20 to 30 miles per hour. Obviously, some clouds have some people.
It's a storm you see coming across the Kansas border now, just about to make it to the Joplin area.
They're really cool. The clouds, they're pretty awesome.
Cotton candy clouds and candy onions.
That's pretty neato.
We're going to send it live on the phone now to Mr. Mike Bettis, who right now is currently situated just outside of Joplin.
Yeah, we're right on that storm that you were just mentioning there as we work our way over the state line from Kansas into Missouri near Joplin. Tons of rain, a lot of hail. We had some golf ball sized hail that we've been pelted with as we try to race eastbound now to get ahead of it and then dive south. A lot of rotation that we noticed that a rotating wall cloud had passed over us.
We had started the day in Kansas City. We were going to go south. Joplin was going to be our location the whole time. That was our target the whole time. We had popped on a storm, late afternoon. We're following behind the storm watching on radar. The storm's growing, it's getting bigger. And then the sky just turns black, right? And we're getting hailed on really bad. It was a storm that at first glance, when we got on it, it was just forming. And then we all, of course, know what happened after that.
Left foot, right foot, 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 J1.
The winter upgrade event continues at Fox Toyota. We make it easy to upgrade your drive with payments on new Tacomas from just $229 a month. $229, or buy with 3.99%. New Toyota's seasonal savings. Hurry to Fox Toyota.
Get your kiddo back to playtime in no time. Pediatrician's #1 choice for fast relief, Children's Tylenol.
What do the hearty meatball, the bold Italian, and every other Firehouse sub have in common? They're freshly...
You introduce a buddy to DTF St. Louis. Whoa. He goes on.
Tornado warning. Western Jasper County until 1800 hours. National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated 20 to 10 miles west of Carl Junction or 6 miles.
The small funnel descends from the cloud base and almost immediately begins to rapidly intensify. Let's count how fast this goes from no visible funnel to large tornado. 5 seconds. From almost nothing to life-threatening danger. And in just 8 seconds, it's a full-size wedge.
Oh, sweet Jesus, keep me safe. Keep me safe, Lord. Keep my wife safe, she's over there, Lord. Oh my goodness.
Kind of scared.
This is what it's like when there's a tornado warning at the mall.
Tornado sirens once
Tornado
again.
sirens once again going off in Joplin. Those are definitely
look like
car flashes that we are seeing on the ground.
Yes, I see it, I see it. Listen to it.
The tornado surges east, heading directly into Joplin.
Pick it up, I can't feel. I'm talking to.
I got it. I got it.
Stop. Yes. Move your head, Isaac.
I got on video.
Stop.
Okay. You need to run up if you want to stay with me.
I think it's just right there to the south of us. Of course, I can't see anything.
You get.
I always always heard it sounded like a train. I hear a train.
The tornado is now reaching its peak intensity. Business parks, apartments, homes, entire neighborhoods, almost nothing is spared from its wrath. With each block it crosses, the human toll climbs higher. Many residents are caught inside collapsing buildings, struck by debris and trapped beneath mountains of wreckage. Every passing moment brings a new wave of destruction. The fatality count rising by the minute. Countless lives are changed in an instant. Friends lost, families torn apart. What began as an ordinary spring day has transformed into the darkest chapter in Joplin's history.
I believe a tornado on over Flying J. Tornado over Flying J. 203. 203.
If you go outside, you may not be able to see it. Take shelter now. It looks like this is a pretty powerful tornado. You can see that it was taking out those transformers.
Absolutely.
It continues to push off to the east in Joplin.
No, I'm not going in. I can't go in. Yeah, get in. I can't go in. Get in here. Right here, right there. Right here above us. See, right there in the clouds. Look at the hair. Yeah, I see it. Oh my God. I know, I see it. Holy shit. Right here. It's hitting the house. Get over here.
Continue to take cover from this storm. We can see that tornado on the ground from our tower cam. We are continuing to track that.
It is certainly going off. Caitlin, I'm just looking out the door right now. Please do not go outside and try to track this storm, folks. You can't see anything outside. It is rain wrapped. This is a dangerous, dangerous situation.
Oh, the power flash is going on. Oh my God. Oh, that was right there. It's right there. Unreal. Oh shit. Oh my God. Oh no, this is so bad. No, we're right.
As the tornado progresses, it becomes more and more heavily rain-wrapped. On the velocity radar, the couplet is unmistakable. A violent, high-end EF5 caliber tornado meandering through a densely populated city, a rare and devastating situation. And on the reflectivity radar, you can see why so many people never saw it coming. The rain bands around the vortex are so dense, the tornado is almost completely hidden, a virtually invisible funnel. Many residents of Joplin had no idea it was even approaching until it was already there. What was once a mile-wide wedge tornado is now an invisible monster wandering aimlessly through the city of Joplin.
That's it right there. Yeah, the clouds are drawing in from the inside. Oh yeah, they are. That's it right there. They are. Has touched down in the city of Joplin. Out there. Our whole roof is gone. We will be out of service. We do have excessive damage to the tornado.
The sky over Joplin turns almost unnaturally dark, pitch black in the middle of the afternoon. This supercell is so powerful and so dense that it swallows every ray of sunlight, trying to break through the cloud deck. And the wild thing is, sunset is still more than an hour away. If you didn't know better, you'd have to assume this is a nocturnal wedge tornado.
Eastern Joplin are 9 miles east of Galena, moving east at 45 miles per hour.
It was just incredibly, it was the blackest I've ever seen any storm system, bar none. Everybody get down. Low on the ground.
Stuff breaking in the back.
Yeah, I know. We're good. We're good.
Battalion 1, this is Chief 1. Go ahead. I have clearing skies off to the west, so we look to be towards the end of this event. We do have a tremendous amount of this will be out here in the 2 area. It looks like this is going to be very near the path of the tornado.
We had literally thousands, if not tens of thousands of 911 calls in the first 24 hours.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Level. Joplin is a mess. Joplin is leveled. Oh my gosh.
We have sustained a major direct hit here in Joplin.
Now, Chad, you've described some damage, and we're trying to understand the situation. And as we can understand it now, Joplin will never be the same after this tornadic event.
Oh my, there are people that are not to be injured right now, Josh. There are probably people, fatalities right now. People are trapped. There are buildings missing, Josh, that used to be here. They're totally gone.
When the sirens stopped, the scene in Joplin was that of a generational tragedy, something the world only sees maybe once in a century, if that. The modern world had never seen anything quite like it. What was once a vibrant Midwestern city reduced to that of basically a landfill full of bodies, full of life-changing, traumatic stories, one after another after another.
An unbelievable scenario. Joplin has taken a direct hit from a tornado, and it appears the damage is unbelievable. The scope of the tornado is still unknown at this point, but we continue to monitor the situation and continue to try to Rangeline Road, complete devastation. This is going to be a long recovery process for the city of Joplin as we build back from the rubble, and still waiting to hear possible injuries and the possible loss of life.
They had a brother-in-law that passed. He was calling his ex-wife. They still had a good relationship. She was on her way to work, and he was concerned about her because he knew she was out in it. They were on cell phones, of course. She was on her way to work, and he was going to meet her there. And she says, no, I'm fine. She had pulled over into a gas station, and it's just something that you hear. You know, I heard it for like a week afterwards. His last words were, you know, I'm really scared.
Dylan. Yes. Like, I don't recognize where I'm at right now.
My first thoughts when I got on the scene was, there are going to be thousands dead. Because I could stand in Park Hill Park and look all around me to the south and west and east. Nothing was standing. And I just knew it was going to be something more horrific than we could ever even imagine.
It felt like it was never ending. The things I heard, kids I heard screaming, and I knew we didn't have any kids in our apartment building. I can't get a little girl's voice out of my head. I have nightmares.
Police, fire, damage down the road, just completely impassable.
There was this lady that came up to me and she asked if I had seen a baby or heard a baby screaming, and she said she had lost her 13-month-old baby in the tornado, and they were looking for the baby to see if it was alive or hearing cries or anything, and we were absolutely helpless at that point. We didn't know what to say to her. I mean, we didn't hear anything, so The baby did not make it, and the baby got sucked out of her arms, like she said, and they found it, I think about a couple of miles east of our house.
This was unbelievable. This was Joplin, Missouri, 1 hour after a tornado. We're looking at 20th Street now. Is our family okay? Maggie?
We just survived a tornado, folks.
That sucked.
What do you think, babe?
I'm scared.
We're scared. We were all scared. We were all scared.
The tornado left nearly 2,000 people injured, many of them devastating, life-altering wounds, sliced open or impaled by flying debris, barely surviving, and 161 lives lost. On paper, they're statistics, but in Joplin, they were parents and children, friends and neighbors, lives shattered, stories cut short, all leaving behind a painful, eerie silence that still lingers.
There's this kid. He's buried underneath his house, and his dad's holding onto his hand. He's just screaming for help, and no one can help him.
There wasn't enough ambulances, so you just saw trucks with people in the beds of the trucks just flying by.
Some of my friends just didn't make it out of the storm. They just lost in the storm.
And as I looked down that street this morning, it truly looked like I was looking into the valley of the shadow of death. Just as far as you can see in every direction, this storm has torn up the lives of these people down here.
There's a Harbor Freight store in your neighborhood, so stop by, neighbor. Hormel chili is meal-making chili. Pour on America's favorite chili.
Grand Canyon University, we're redefining what higher education looks like.
You want opportunity. You want purpose.
This is purpose-driven education. Take action. Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Visit gcu.edu.
All right, here's the gas station that we were at. This would have been where we walked in. We would have gone right here. We parked right over there. Our car got blown away. The front door was just right there. And that right there is where we climbed out. Alright, so here is the inside. We made kind of like a beer wall to climb at. You can see how low the ceilings are. All the shelving was falling down. That's about where we were laying. This is where we climbed out. It was still raining. People used beer boxes down here as steps. And I sat about right here. Kind of helped people. It's not hard to get out. But we climbed right here. That's what we saw.
And he had so much damage, he had taken so much debris to the face that he was unrecognizable. And I'm certain now that I probably looked at him twice and did not even recognize him. He was one of the first ones brought in. We were very fortunate because one of the storm chasers stopped immediately, and they recognized at once that Malachi needed to get to a hospital immediately or he was going to die. And so they basically, by loading him safely on the back of his truck, he had a big truck, was able to go over a lot of areas that cars found impassable, and basically they saved his life.
I understand whether I got calls from the station that the hospitals were missing here. I'm trying to get to that side of town. They're just people, Josh, stunned. They're standing, sobbing on the...
Broadcasting live from the darkened KZRG 24-hour storm center. Power is out. We are running out backup generators at this hour.
And it was like driving through a war zone, needless to say. As soon as we topped this little crest, you could see the hospital, and our hearts just sank like, oh my gosh, now what do we do?
When it comes to a tornado disaster, if you can pick one building to be spared, it's the hospital, the place the city needs the most. Yet one of the worst things about this one is the St. John's Hospital was one of the very first buildings hit. Doors blown out, windows shattered, equipment and medicine scattered across the city, leaving personnel with no options but to do triage in a parking lot surrounded by destruction.
This just doesn't even seem real. It's weird because I've been coming through here since I was a baby. 20 years of coming through here and everything's just gone.
We drove by the high school, and that was one of the hardest things that I saw. Just something that was so familiar to me, gone just like the house.
I wasn't really sure what to think when I saw my school. My heart just sank.
Another major landmark in the city is the high school. Not just a building, but a cornerstone of the community. A place where generations learned, played, and grew up together. It was a symbol of pride, a thread in the fabric of Joplin's identity. And now, like so much else, it was gone. Residents weren't just losing classrooms and gyms. They were losing part of what made their city feel like their home. Another cruel reminder that the tornado didn't just take lives, it took pieces of their very sense of belonging.
That, ladies and gentlemen, was Home Depot.
The Home Depot was among the most notable businesses destroyed in the storm. Built with tilt-up concrete walls held in place by the roof, the structure just had no real chance against an EF5. When the roof was torn away, the walls followed, collapsing inwards like massive dominoes and crushing the very spaces people ran to for safety. 8 lives were lost inside. In a matter of seconds, a place meant for building and rebuilding became a twisted monument to just how much Joplin suddenly needed both.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to go over here. I don't want to be.
The Walmart on Rangeline Road was also leveled by the tornado. Somewhere around 200 people were sheltering inside when the storm struck, and thankfully there were only 3 fatalities recorded here. In an instant, the store people fled to for supplies and shelter became another grim testament to how powerful and unforgiving this tornado was. The Greenbrier nursing home was full of people in the final chapters of their lives, people who've already weathered decades of storms. There were 11 fatalities recorded here, leaving families to mourn loved ones who they thought were safe but were taken cruelly and suddenly.
After we got into Joplin, and it was literally minutes after the tornado struck, I had never in my life seen destruction like that before, and that fresh.
It's really it chokes you up when you see what's happened here, Paul. I mean, take a look. I mean, it's everything is just completely demolished.
People just emerging out of their homes, people injured, people dead. I mean, it was a very morbid scene.
This is just, Paul, I've never seen a scene like this before. We just rolled up and this tornado came through maybe 45 minutes ago. I've personally witnessed injuries and fatalities here, unfortunately, in Joplin. We're just going through the neighborhood here trying to figure out if anyone else needs help. People are just scrambling right now. I want you to kind of take a scope of the damage, just kind of taking my breath away here. Multiple homes, businesses destroyed, cars that have been flipped, mangled debris everywhere you look. I've personally seen people injured, unfortunately. I've seen people that are dead lying in the streets. It is a devastating scene. The images go on forever, it seems like. If you look back there through that neighborhood, it is endless damage here in Joplin.
Can you walk us through what happened whenever you first started to get to the damage?
We were right there, after it happened. We had come in kind of right on the edge of where the damage was, and there were some trees down, and we were like, oh, we're probably gonna need to broadcast, here. We come upon this fire station, that partially had collapsed. What we didn't know at the time, I was like, this is our story right here. Like, my gosh, this fire station has been struck and we're going to broadcast from right here. Then I just remember this moment walking past the firehouse, and then it just kind of all opened up where the hospital was. And then you'd look out over, it was a very densely populated neighborhoods. And it was all just mowed down, right? And it just kind of opened up, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is really, really bad. And we were there literally just minutes after it happened. So it was all very, very fresh. And, the hours after that were just chaos. Probably what most people are familiar with is, there's a moment in the broadcast, we're broadcasting, and I had seen so many things at that point. Like, I had seen dead bodies on the sidewalk. I'd seen this poor young girl who had broken bones being pulled out of her home, put on the back of a pickup truck, like rudimentary stuff, like a breaking your heart kind of stuff. Animals that were wounded with broken bones, and people walking around with wounds, truly like war zone kind of stuff that I don't think I was prepared for. But there's a moment in the broadcast where I kind of break down. I was just like it just got to me, right? And really what that moment is when I looked out over the landscape that now had been destroyed, while I was broadcasting, like this moment of realization hit me. And I knew in my heart of hearts, like, this is way worse than Tuscaloosa. Like, I can't say that on television, but I know this is way worse than Tuscaloosa. And so it kind of hit me like many, many people have died here. More than a couple of dozen people have died here. And it just kind of, it just struck me at that moment. It just kind of made me cry. And I was like it just overwhelmed me.
All I can say is it looks very reminiscent of what we saw last month in Tuscaloosa. Yeah. It's tough. No question about that.
You mentioned there was, more than just a dozen fatalities, and that you recognized that at that point. Let me ask you, why do you think it was such a, Hackleburg happened a month before in the super outbreak, and there was, I believe it was 71 fatalities, and that's the second most lethal in the modern era. And Joplin was more than double that. So why do you think that was? Is there a variety of reasons?
The intensity of the tornado is one of them, but I think where it hit, right? It hit in very compact neighborhoods. On a Sunday evening, a lot of people are home, struck a hospital, but also struck stuff like big box stores where, you had a lot of people that might have been shopping. So you had a lot of people in vulnerable, positions. Having that densely populated area be hit, I think was really one of the driving forces behind that. It was the deadliest tornado that we had seen in 75 years. I think for a lot of people, we never really, I guess for some of us, me, myself included, thought something like this, we haven't really seen before. We had seen, Oklahoma City tornado before, Hackleburg, the super outbreak, but not kind of the amount of damage that you saw with this, because it just hit everything.
The footage shows us what the tornado hit and what it took from Joplin, but the numbers, they show us the human cost. So let's do a statistical comparison on the fatality data. Tornadoes today rarely strike without warning like they did before these modern warning systems. And because of that, tornado fatalities these days are just a fraction of what they used to be. But Joplin was the ultimate exception. To show how it was even worse than you thought, let's compare it to the deadliest modern era tornadoes. Let's put the top 4 on a chart together. The picture that appears is honestly stunning. At number 4, the 2021 Mayfield EF4, a violent nocturnal tornado with 57 fatalities. In today's world, that number is extremely high and extremely rare. 10 years earlier, the Tuscaloosa EF4 killed 64 people, about a 12% increase over Mayfield, making it the 3rd deadliest of our era. And at number 2 on our list, the 2011 Hackleburg EF5. It killed 72 Alabamians, another 12% jump from Tuscaloosa. And then there's Joplin, 161 fatalities. By far the deadliest tornado our generation has ever seen. Now, when it comes to the fatalities in Joplin, there's always been one obvious question that stands out, and that's why did this one take so many lives? So many lives that if we cut the fatality count in half from 161 to 80, Joplin is still the most deadly tornado we've seen in the modern era, and by a good margin. And I don't mean to just dwell on the fatalities, but when it comes to high caliber EF5, high fatality tornadoes, that's obviously the biggest headline to come out. So back to the question, why so many people? And there's a few primary reasons for that. But first, it's worth pointing out that the Joplin tornado itself, in isolation, was not a record breaker scientifically, meteorologically. It was large, up to a mile wide, but we've seen plenty of mile-wide tornadoes that don't kill anywhere close to this many people. The wind speed wasn't uniquely fast or rare, with wind estimates around the typical EF5 range. Now, as Mike Bettis said, the tornado struck a lot of homes and businesses in a very compact city. The National Weather Service estimates show about 8,000 buildings, that's residential structures and commercial businesses, were hit. But we've seen that before. The 1999 Bridge Creek Moore F5 was estimated to have hit over 10,000 structures, 20% more than Joplin, but had only 20% of the fatalities. A huge difference. So I don't think that the location and what the tornado hit accounts for all these fatalities on its own. It's certainly a primary factor, but I would say another major factor is the tornado being so heavily rain-wrapped. As we saw in a lot of the footage, the tornado was not easy to see for most of its lifespan. Instead of seeing a large rotating vortex of wind approaching, people just saw a dark wall of rain. And by the time they actually recognized the reality of the situation, it was already too late. And number two, something people call siren fatigue. When people hear tornado sirens going off on a regular basis, you can get desensitized to it and make a habit out of ignoring them. That sort of nothing ever happens mentality. And this is obviously very dangerous when it comes to severe weather. Now, residents did hear the sirens go off almost a half hour before the tornado hit, but that was for a different storm that never produced a tornado. The sirens went on, then off, and when they came back on again, right before the tornado arrived, I think a lot of people did not know that this was not a drill. A big tornado was coming, right now. Combine that fact with residents not being able to see the tornado due to it being so rain-wrapped, and that's a very deadly 1-2 punch of unfortunate circumstances that led to Joplin being so insanely lethal.
Hey, look at you! Florist by day, student by night, PT by dawn, Dean's List by dusk. Always powered by Penn State World Campus. With more than 175 in-demand programs, Penn State World Campus delivers. On your time.
This is Navaj.
This is my secret weapon during cold and flu season, especially when I'm congested.
All it takes is a quick under 30-second rinse, and I have immediate relief.
It's seriously the holy grail of nasal relief.
Get number 1 doctor-recommended Navaj.
Seriously, try this.
What if 1999 got you your choice of 2 pizzas, Parmesan bread bites, and cinnamon bread bites? Wait.
If you have a crack like this, well, you have a problem. Today I'm learning how a cracked wall might mean your foundation is sinking.
Behind every one of those numbers is a person, a family affected, a story ending tragically. And that's why this tornado still haunts survivors, meteorologists, and historians. Because in a time when we're supposed to be safer than ever, Joplin shows us how fragile we really are. The recovery in Joplin was honestly one of the most remarkable turnarounds you could ever wish to see. The way the community responded is the most powerful part of the entire story. This was a city that had been flattened, not just damaged, but brutally destroyed. Entire neighborhoods broke down to foundations. But in the days after the storm, thousands of volunteers from across the country funneled into Joplin. There was no script, no plan to work with, just neighbors climbing over debris piles, calling out names, carrying strangers to safety. When FEMA leadership showed up, they said they were amazed at how Joplin had already started systematic search, rescue, and recovery operations throughout the city. Churches opened their doors, schools became shelters, parking lots became hubs of triage and supply distribution. The rebuild that followed the tornado kind of reflected the power of the storm itself. It hit on a level that almost defies comprehension, and the rebuild answered it on that same scale. Businesses reopened in temporary trailers, streets slowly filled back in with homes and storefronts. Joplin didn't sit and wait for help, it created its own. And what really sticks with people are the stories that lived inside of that recovery. Stories that residents still talk about today. Things people swear they saw or felt amidst the chaos. And none are more well known than the stories of the butterfly people. Numerous survivors described figures with wings, glowing forms, or comforting presences shielding them in the darkness. Countless stories, all eerily similar. A kind of synchronized experience where people across the city told of some sort of ethereal beings resembling butterflies, talking to them and protecting them. There's a full documentary that specifically covers this phenomenon. It's called The Butterfly People. And after renting and watching that movie, it's really a big stretch to come away from it thinking all those stories, they're just people coping with their trauma. They're all made up. Some people are exaggerating, some people are saying it for attention, but they're all made up. Now make of this what you will, but I'll say that I believe it's way too much of a coincidence to just chalk all of that up to people just coping with their trauma. We're talking about dozens and dozens of people simultaneously experiencing and describing something very similar to each other with no coordination in their stories. Now, regardless of how you see these experiences, these stories became a kind of landmark in Joplin's healing, a reminder that even in the absolute worst moments, Joplin found a symbol to hold on to, something that signifies beauty and growth. So in the end, Joplin's recovery wasn't just rebuilding a city, it was rebuilding a community. And this part of the story is what's even more incredible than the storm itself.
You know, you returned to Joplin maybe more than a couple times, I'm not sure, but just talk about the recovery and the community of Joplin.
You know, I think that when you have something like that happens, it can become very galvanizing for a community. It's their identity, you know, and they know.
And I'll tell you what statue.
Yeah, I didn't see a statue in here.
Me neither.
The footage shows us what the tornado hit and what it took from...
Yeah, I didn't see a statue in this video, Christian.
You didn't, like, play it. You were watching the whole video.
Yeah.
But I didn't see no statue.
Me either.
Than the storm itself.
You know, you returned to Joplin maybe more than a couple times, I'm not sure, but just talk about the recovery and the community of Joplin.
You know, I think that when you have something like that happens, it can become very galvanizing for a community. It's their identity, you know, and they know that. They know that when most people hear about Joplin, Missouri, probably the first thing that comes to their mind is tornado. You know, Joplin is a marker in their life, right? Their life is marked by pre-Joplin and then post-Joplin. And they know that, but it doesn't, I mean, in some sense it defines Joplin, but it doesn't, right? It's much more than that. And I think they certainly had this amazing sense of community.
When you step back from the damage and the human stories, Joplin becomes more than just another tragedy. It's a stark reminder of what these storms really are. Not just weather events, but immutable expressions of the atmosphere itself. And on a long enough timeline, another Joplin-level disaster isn't just possible, it's statistically inevitable. That's not fatalism, it's just physics. As long as the same ingredients exist, the same outcome is always possible. The dynamics that created this tornado didn't vanish in 2011. One day, the pattern will align again. Maybe next year, maybe in 5, maybe in 50. But eventually, something bigger, faster, and more violent will touch down. And when it arrives, all we can hope for is that we're ready. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you next time.
All these people came out to support you tonight. Show this town, show that community and the world what you didn't lose in the storm.
I've spent years navigating the shoals and the sandbars of the Tennessee River, and it still teaches me new lessons.
That was clubbing. And next thing, Treven's phone was back on sound. We would have heard Tom.
Yeah.
Yes. Look. Disabled men in on handicapped spots.
Quick
Yeah.
stay vacation. All you can need. Hey, boss. Oh, hey, Jared. I was just speaking to Evan about the new senior manager position opening up. I'll be making my decision later on today, so hey, you bring your A game here.
I won't let you down, boss. Owen, nice suit. Fits you real nicely.
Yeah.
I'll walk in with you. Let me park real quick.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a handicap spot. You can park there.
Who cares about handicapped people? Besides, I'll be the new senior manager soon, so I can park wherever I want.
Excuse me, young man. Can I park there? I have a handicap permit.
Absolutely not. I've already parked. Go find another spot.
Well, I'm using a wheelchair. You know, it would help me out a great deal if you could just...
Did you not hear me? I said... Look, don't worry about it, sir. You can have my spot. I'm parked right there, so...
Look, this is why you'll never be the next senior manager. You waste your time helping people, that can do nothing for you.
It's like what our company motto says. You should always have compassion for strangers.
Oh, please. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I'll see you inside.
Agreed.
I'm sorry about that. I'm moving right now.
Thank you.
You know, if this isn't what the next senior manager looks like, I don't know what is. Not that you would know. Whoa! Where you turn, man?
Would you mind using a regular stall instead? I really need to use the bathroom.
Can you see I got here first? Or are you handicapped and blind too?
Well, can you see the stall clearly says handicap on it? And it's the only way for me to get my wheelchair in the stall, man.
Well, that's not my problem now, is it? If you want this stall, wait till I'm done with it.
So true.
Hey, we do have a nearby bathroom with a bigger stall that I can take you to.
Really? Thank you so much. Why are you being real nice to me?
I just believe in helping people. It's our company motto, so please, after you.
So you're a senior manager here?
No, I wish. That'd be my dream, but Jared, my coworker you met, he's probably going to end up getting that position, so.
Well, you just keep doing the right thing. Because in the end, a good heart always wins.
Here we are.
Thanks.
I heard the promotion comes with the new office. Maybe you can visit me sometime.
Yeah. Maybe.
Oh, I'm sorry for interrupting. Just grabbing some more.
Who even are you? And what are you doing here again?
Well, I came to visit. No. Can you grab that for me, please? I need to take my medicine.
Seriously? You people think you're so entitled to everything, don't you?
No, not at all.
You want easy parking, the biggest bathroom stalls, and for everyone to bend over backwards for you. Do you want me to push you around too?
Demise and save with liberty
The important thing is, we stayed calm. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Arby's crispy fish sandwich is back, and now it's part of the meat and 3 bucks. So you can get a fish sandwich and 3 sides for just $7.99? Holy fish!
Arby's, we have the meats.
Booking.com has all kinds of stays for those who love family resorts and for those who do not. There we go.
Find exactly what you're looking for. Booking.com. Booking.yeah.
Spy Swaggers got me singing bye-bye, boyhood.
He just said it again. Still out of time, You made me yawn by saying that.
No, I couldn't.
You know what? Never mind. I don't even know why I asked. Come on, Evan. Let's go. It's time to meet with the boss.
I know the amount of energy. Sorry.
Thank you so much.
Are you serious right now?
I love the amount of
Come on. What are we always saying here? You should
Save it. Look, this is why you'll stay as a low-level associate for the rest of your life. Let's go.
You're fired.
Now, everyone, the moment of truth. It's time to announce the person who's going to be promoted.
Mr. Griffin, has anyone ever told you how great your skin looks? You just keep looking younger and younger.
Well, thanks, Jared. You've always been so good with your words. And now the new senior manager is...
Hey, I'm about to be made the new senior manager. Get lost.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. You can stay, Dad.
Dad? Wait, he's your dad?
Yeah. And he's the best dad. He's the reason I started the whole company. You see, my dad hasn't been able to walk most of his life. For as long as I can remember, he's always been in a wheelchair. But that's never stopped him from being a great father. Growing up, it hurt me to see how people would treat my dad. They look down on him and treat him like he was somehow beneath them. I'd see it time and time again. People always treating him differently just because of his handicap. But the part that would hurt most was just how inconsiderate people could be. Laughing and staring at my dad as if he had no feelings. That's why I vowed to one day start my own company and use it to help disabled people everywhere. So you see, My dad is the reason I started this company. He's even the reason for our company motto. Always be compassionate to strangers.
Wow, Mr. Griffin, that was so touching. And Brian, by the way...
Oh, save it, Jerry. My dad's already told me how you treated him.
He did?
Yeah. And he's also told me how nice that Evan has been to him. So that's why I choose Evan to be our new senior manager of this company. Thank you for demonstrating our company values. I'm sure this company will be in good hands under your leadership.
Wow, thank you so much. You can't be serious. No one deserves that promotion more than me. Look, if you don't give me the senior manager position, then I'm quitting.
Well, that won't be necessary. Because you're fired! Now pack your things and go.
Fired.
Evan,
That's good.
when you're ready, I'll show you to your new office.
Make you laugh.
This is ridiculous.
Don't be upset. Maybe you can come visit me in my new office sometime.
Whatever, man.
Thank you again. I really appreciate it. And thank you, sir, for putting in a good word.
It's like I said, you keep doing the right thing, and in the end, a good heart always wins.
Why is your dad the gimp?
I don't know. I'll see you girls tomorrow.
Look, we picked up your cake for your birthday. We even got...